Hello and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr. Last time we went to go rescue Nathaniel Grexus again because we need him for more artifacts and more stuff that is effectively illegal under the Empire's rule, but you know, it's the Inquisition, we do what we want. So we have to talk to him.
So tell me, Inquisitor, how can I assist the Imperium today?
I hear that you are an expert on xenos relics.
Oh, well, I've only dabbled in the fine arts, unless you want to transport them unnoticed by Imperial authorities. Then I am definitely your man.
Let us pretend I didn't hear that. I'm trying to locate a unique xenos artifact.
In that case, I might know of someone who could be of help. They call him the Savant.
The shadowy figure behind your criminal friends.
Who said anything about friends? I was led to believe that they conduct legitimate business. Or misled, rather. That Savant, on the other hand, is far from a law-abiding citizen. He, or she, is running an operation dealing in black-market xenos art in the subsector.
And where could I find this Savant?
I have no idea. But I can lead you to the base of those despicable gentlemen you have just obliterated. Righteously, of course. They are business partners now.
I hope that your assumption is correct, and I will find information about the Savant's whereabouts there.
Okay, so let's find this Savant fellow.
Now comes the hard part. You will need to make these unworthy Imperial subjects reveal the location of the Savant.
I don't have time to deal with prisoners and interrogations.
Numismatic analysis shows various cogitators in the area, all properly cleansed and maintained.
Good suggestion. Those machines are probably being actively used by these rebels to conduct their operations. They might provide the information I need.
Alright, so let's just start opening up on these guys. Yeah, I think the plasma gun's a good choice. Definitely, it has the utility that I need. I do wish they had leaned a little more into having some hair attacks, and I'm sure there's some form of chaos equivalent Skitari and such. I'd just like to see kind of effectively the Chaos Adeptus Mechanicus, which would be Dark Mechanicus, but they just don't have infantry or anything like normal AdMech does, and the faction really needs to be rounded out. I don't know if I can stick the... Yeah, I can't stick it. I was hoping I could. Didn't expect that grenade to work as well as it did. Oh, I could have used my Holograms. Wasn't even thinking.
Cogitator data is fragmented. Crypto-litanies are remarkably well-versed for those unskilled in the tech mysteries.
Can you decipher?
A larger sample would exponentially lower the estimated time cost of the procedure.
So much for a surgical strike. I will clear the areas and access the other cogitators.
I've been thinking about playing... It would be against AI, but playing some of Dawn of War 1 for the channel. You know, I enjoy Dawn of War 1. I have Dawn of War 2, and I might play a little bit of that, but I'll probably just do story for that one. And I was trying to figure out what mod to run, because Ultimate Apocalypse works, and I think it's Sylarn who works on that. And, you know, credit to him, it's a good mod. But it's slow as hell getting stuff out for that game, or that mod. I mean, half of the Space Marine chapters you can play as, they're still not done. So, you know, it's something where they're so far behind on production of stuff that it's a bit disappointing. While, you know, Titanium Wars has a bunch of stuff in it, or I think it's like the reunification mod. I can't remember which one. One of them has Adeptus Mechanicus. And I was like, oh cool, it plays AdMech. Or one actually has a bunch of the different chapters, and Chaos Warbands is separate things like Emperor's Children, or Dark Angels and stuff like that, and I thought that was cool. But I want to say the one that does that doesn't have AdMech, and that kind of bugs me. But my hope is that I'll figure out which one to play eventually, but I just hope they do Dark Elves justice, because Ultimate Apocalypse, it feels like they just didn't care. They're like, yeah, you get this building that allows you to like shoot across map, and it's your endgame thing. New units? No. Here's your building, shut up and be happy. And, you know, a new building is nice, but I would rather have something a little bit better. God, this thing outdoes even my sniper rifle right now. A little unfortunate because I love using my sniper, but right now I just need to use stuff that isn't terrible. But yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to play, and I figure I'll ask you, the viewer, what your input is. Because I want to play something. I'll just play against, you know, like do like the multiplayer, because otherwise some of them, they sit there and go, oh, you need this extra sub-mod for multiplayer, not multiplayer, for campaign stuff, and some of them just flat out say, hey, we don't work. And, you know, that's fine, but there's a lot of problems with trying to play just trying to play campaign modded. I remember doing that as, I want to say Necrons. And modded Necron playthrough was pretty whack. Because I was able to just kind of steamroll through it and thought it was a little peculiar. I do wonder what... I think that mod one of the mods had Death Guard, and I wonder how they played out. I hope it's with proper amounts of zombies and units like that. Because the zombies just need to be good tar pits. They don't need to be, you know, super damaging. They just need to be stupidly resilient. Use that. And hopefully wherever these guys come from, they get distracted by my holograms. It's working. Oh, they're coming from the left too. That's not good. Oh wow, they really don't care about me. Hey.
Still no data on the location of the person of interest. Located an infotone type Fabricatus and Requillery, though.
That unique term again. What could you find out about them?
The data says recently finished combing through the material. Warning, 99.9% speculation.
Give me a summary.
The Fabricatus were a xenos race confined to the Caligari sector. Extinct for several millions of standard years. Hypothesis based on Fabricatus archaeofragments. These xenos tried to adapt Necron technology with no significant result.
Makes me wonder if they actually tried to adapt Necron technology or if they were just Necrons. Because, I mean, it would make sense that the Necrons would... I don't know how old the original Necrons are, though. Because I'd almost say, were they proto-Necrons? But a couple million years... I don't know if that's within a right time frame. Because I can't remember when the Necrons, and I think it was the Slan, well, not really the Slan, the old ones, fought. I think it was actually the Catan and the old ones. I am not fully remembering all of my Necron lore. Ah, Gene Stealers, that's another faction for Dawn of War they really... someone needs to mod in. Give me my Gene Stealer cults. Is this treasure chest at the end? Nope, just an exploded end. I could have taken the teleporter, but it looks like this left hallway might hook up, which would be exactly what I would hope for. Also, thing to note, when you have the opportunity, blow up those explosive canisters. I believe there is a challenge for every character that gives you a stat point for blowing up a certain number of them. So it never hurts to just wipe them out when you see them. I will say, the plasma gun, when you're moving, is a bit inaccurate. But that's acceptable. It's strong, so having it be a little inaccurate when you're on the move is a fair price to pay. Feels good to just rapid fire one tap guys. I remember a while back I put some extra points into that, so sniping's really strong. I will say, just from my own experience, it might be good if you're going for like a headshot build. When you're wiping out a bunch of low-level guys, it's probably good to use this needler rifle because of how many rounds you can get into it. Since it seems like, in comparison, the Exodus rifle gets like 5 shots. Yeah, they're strong, but you're gonna be... You either have to have an AoE shot ready to nuke them out, or you're wasting shots on a bunch of flimsy targets that you can just... As you can see, I just tap shot. Almost stuck it. Yes!
Business transaction and financial correspondence analyzed between local subjects and a person with the name tag Savant. Astra Telepathica codes identify the system and the world where the messages originated.
Then we have what we were looking for. It's time to pay a visit to the Savant.
Be prepared for anything, Inquisitor. The Savant has a fearsome reputation in my circles.
Hopefully the agents of the Ordos have a similar reputation in your circles.
Hey, that cat bought me all the time I needed to not die. We'll take these guys out. Free loot and free XP. It would be foolish not to take these shots. And that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.